All, let me just thank you from the bottom of my heart for the kind of support you are showing me, for the love that you are showering on me. And I can sense that my channel is increasing, is growing day by day. The subscriber count is increasing day by day. I am so blessed to have that support from you all. Well, in this video, I am not going to be formal. I am not going to offer you with a lot of hard and fast rules. It's going to be a light-hearted conversation with all the people out there. Especially, I'm going to help my beginners speakers who want to speak in English, who want to learn this language because they are very passionate about it, and at the same time you think that this language can benefit you. You think that by learning this language you can enhance your personal and professional space. Right. So I am going to share a few tips which I think can help you because I have used them personally to improve my communication skills. So I would like to walk you through my spoken English journey a little bit. For many years, I did not speak in this language because I was afraid of speaking in the language. I thought that I wouldn't be able to do it. I have mispronounced words, I have misspelled words, I have not spoken in a right manner, in a correct manner in front of people. I had suffered from that embarrassment. In fact, I have created a separate video about all the embarrassments that I have faced in the past because of my inability to speak in English, right? So this has been my journey, but one day I thought, no, enough of it, I need to do it. And that was when I started speaking the language, but then again it was a very limited amount that I was speaking. But then something happened and I started taking my practice really seriously, and it has been 3 months that I am practicing every day. I am talking to people every day, and you can see the results. So I knew English very well, but I never spoke it. But once I started speaking it, it was no more a difficult thing for me. Yes, I make mistakes. Yes, I feel very nervous when I have to speak in front of camera. Yes, whenever there is someone superior to me, or I feel like people who speaks better English than me, I feel nervous. I have that shivering feeling in my stomach. My voice quivers at that particular moment. So it happens. But with whatever experience, whatever experience I had in the past and in the present, I would like to suggest to you a few things which you can use for your growth related to English learning. The first tip that you have to keep in mind is, as a beginner, or even if you are an intermediate, you have to keep in mind that you understand English language well. I see that it's very common. People do understand it very well. So you must be able to understand what I have just said. You must be able to understand all the words that I have made use of. But again, you are not able to use it, right? So my point is, when you are a beginner, you have to make a goal to attain fluency, but again with very basic English. So you should be able to speak fluently, but only by using simple basic English. So you don't have to confuse yourself that, okay, people speak very well English, they are using these fancy words, but I don't know any of these words, so how can I speak in English? You must have noticed that there are people like me who speak very basic English, very simple English. Every bit of their conversation is understandable. In fact, the kind of grammar they use and the way they use grammar is quite clear and easy to understand. So this should be your goal, that you should be able to use basic English and yet be clear and easy with the usage of it. So don't confuse yourself when you see people are using very advanced version of English, or they are using a number of idioms in their conversations. You can speak basic, yet you can sound graceful. So your first goal should be that you need to get familiar with all the basic words, all the simple words which are there in the language, like one who studies maybe in 5th or 6th standard, right? Even if you understand them well, and once you understand them well and then you use those basic components in your language, you can sound really powerful when you speak. So what you have to aim for, you have to aim for grace while you speak, fluency with your basic English, and simplicity. These three things you have to keep in mind. So I'm not going to repeat them. I just forget all the points that I just mentioned. So I try to cover them quickly. Yeah. So this is one thing. Yes, now you must be thinking, why not advanced version? Of course, you need to level up. After time to time, you need to do it. But only once you think that now I don't feel nervous, now I'm very comfortable in talking to people, I can make it. And even if I have to speak about a random topic or random concept, or I have to narrate an episode which happened in the past, so you should be able to use it, you should be able to do it while using your basic English. You should be able to attain that state. And once you are there, once you feel like I'm so comfortable in it, I can talk and there is no nervousness when I talk, then you should definitely level up, enhance, and you should aim for those advanced things of English language. And if possible, try to listen to people who are very humble. Try to talk to people who uplift you. So, any negative remark or any criticism right in the beginning can shatter your confidence. But again, it's up to you how resilient you are, how you bounce back, and how you take that criticism and feel positive about your efforts. But I think the more you are in a comfortable environment, in a supportive environment, the more you feel nice about your journey. So it has helped me immensely, because I became a member in this WhatsApp group. Like, you will find a number of WhatsApp groups these days. Some are paid and some are unpaid. But what you can get there is a friendly environment, a very supportive environment where you can connect to people who are your level, or you can also connect to people who are better speakers than you currently, and you can learn a lot from them, right? Okay, so that was number one. Number two is start reading. Now, when we say start reading, again, reading can be a bafflement to you. You might feel like it's too much for me. I can't read. I cannot settle down with a book, and because I've never done it, it seems very difficult. What kind of book should I choose? A number of things are there when you think of reading. But again, see, I won't say that you have to read a lot of books. Not really. But I think even if you read 2 pages a day, 1 page a day is enough. You can definitely learn a lot by reading 1 or 2 pages a day for initial days, right? And if you find that, okay, it's not that bad, I can make it, you can then keep on reading more and more. But to begin with, just aim for 1 book or 1 page or 2 pages. And now, what kind of content you should read? I think there shouldn't be a hard and fast rule that this book you need to read, this is a must, this article you should read. Nothing like that. Choose something which you feel like it's so easy, it's so understandable, and I love to do it. Maybe, maybe some junior books, maybe some English books which are a part of a syllabus of junior kids, like 5th or 6th standards English books, you can start with. Why not? Like, I learn a lot from my daughter's books. She's in UKG and my son is in nursery. And their books, I can learn so much from their books because there are so many words that I'm not aware of. And the kind of pattern these books contained, it's just amazing. Because, let me tell you the reason. Because there is a very systematic pattern. Like, they teaches you similar words like bug, mug, dug, rug. It's so easy to learn similar words all at once. And you will be able to learn spellings from there. And then again, like cat, mat, rat, sat, right? So definitely try to find a book which is easy for you, which you feel fascinated towards, which you don't have to force yourself towards. So any such book. And if if you like movies, you can also review your taste for movies, and then you can choose a novel accordingly. Because I think the kind of movies you like, it's quite possible that you would also like those kind of books too. So let's say let's talk about my choice of movies. I like movies like Queen by, Queen. We all know Queen movie where Kangana Ranaut is a lead actor. Then Life of Pi, then Tare Zameen Par, and then this old movie Man, right? So I think I would also like to read such kind of plots through books. So you can also review your taste for movies and can find similar read similar novels, right? And okay, and I want to add something else to it, so you have to be patient. Now when you start reading a book, it happens that in the beginning it seems very difficult and daunting task, and you would feel like how to do it, and that is the time when you need to push yourself a bit, because you might feel very sleepy, you feel drowsy, and you feel like I don't want to do it. But that time you need to push yourself a little bit, and then when you start a book, then don't dive right away into the meanings and into the grammar and into the sentence structures. Initially, what you have to do, you just have to move with the pages. Don't worry that you are not able to understand the words, what the writer is talking about. Just stick to the pages and move through it swiftly, I would like to add. Don't stress too much about searching the words meaning and searching the phrases meaning. Just be easy about it. It's okay, you won't get all of it all at once. So maybe maybe you understand only 5% from the page. It's fine, move to the next page. Now you again understand the 5%. It's okay, move to the next page. Now you would be able to have some of the idea that it's being talked about this character, or it is going to be, the book is going to be talking about this storyline. Okay, move on to the next page. Okay. Then you now you understand it more by 1%. So okay, move to the next page. Now you find that okay, now you have settled down a little bit with the setting of the book. Then now you start searching a word or two here and there, like from the page itself, from where you have reached, the page that you have reached. Okay, no problem. Then move to the next page. Then read a bit, move to the next page. And then if you feel like, okay, now I need to understand these particular words, without them I'm not able to make up the story, I'm not able to understand what they're talking about, then search the meanings. But then don't panic about them. Just search the meanings, try to understand the whole sentence by understanding that particular meaning. You get very easy with it, no problem, no panic, move to the next page. And by doing it, what you will feel that you would be able to come back to the book every day. You would not have that feeling that I need to stop it, I don't want to read it anymore. You won't feel like this. And at the same time, no high goals, no high aspirations. Your goal is that you want to understand the storyline, you want to know about the characters, and you want to just enjoy the read. That should be your goal. And while you are reading the book, just forget about this goal that you want to improve your communication skills. You have to get immersed into the book itself. You have to understand that reading a book is a very subtle process, but then you don't have to attach yourself with the process too much. At the same time, you have to sideline your goal of improving your communication skills. And then you have to keep in mind that I have to stay immersed into the book, and that is how you can complete the book, and that is how you will also be able to learn vocabulary, understand grammar, and all of that. I would like to tell you one thing. Sometimes you feel like I'm not able to grasp anything out of my reading. I'm not able to even understand what it is being talked about. You are not sure about the meanings. But it's not like you understand everything at a conscious level. But you would definitely agree with me at this point that sometimes it happens that you store everything in the subconscious. So there are certain words that you are not able to search the meaning of. because then again the list is a long one and there are so many words which are being used. But again, but whenever you will have a repetition again of that words, of those words, or you will listen to those words somewhere in a video or somewhere from a real time person, then you will feel like, okay, I've heard this word somewhere, or I've heard this phrase somewhere. So it, whatever you learn, like how do you learn a language? It's by observing the language a lot. So how do a child learn a language? Have you ever paid attention to the process that a child uses to improve or to learn a language? He just observes incessantly, continuously for 1 year or for 2 years. The child observes what the parents talk about, how and what kind of words they use, and how the words are associated with the action mentioned or the action performed, right? So yeah. And the third point, I would like to tell you that listening helps you a lot in improving your communication skills. I think listening can really help you better than reading can. Most of the people don't even read, but what they do, like again, a child, they listen to the language used and then they are able to speak the language. And that's exactly what had happened with me also. So it wasn't like that I was not reading at all. I was into reading. I was reading into articles, and yes, a few books I have read. Maybe a self-help book sometime, and then I might have hopped to a novel in between. Then I might have been reading a few articles here and there. So that was my routine. Quite erratic, right? Not a very proper continuous routine I was into when it came to my reading. But again, I was listening to a lot of videos throughout the years, like ever since I started my spoken English journey. By the way, I started my spoken English journey right after I completed my college. So from that point on, like from how to say, so since that time, I have been listening to videos. Yes, again, I have taken breaks. I have forgotten about the process and the importance of the process, because you get busy with other things of your life. It kept happening to me, but the thing was, it was my lifestyle to consume my entertainment sources through English videos. So I was a huge fan of Priyanka Chopra, Kangana Ranaut, who else, Oprah Winfrey, Lisa Nichols, a motivational speaker. Both of them are motivational speakers. And I had heard Radhika Apte. So whomsoever I liked, I had listened to them like crazy. I had done this thing, and you can try this too. It is going to help you a lot more than, if you really believe in the process, and if you stick to it, it can help you. Now again, when you do it, you must know what kind of videos you need to watch. Now it's not like there is this hard and fast rule again coming into the picture. You must analyze what you like to watch. What is your forte when it comes to listening to videos? Might be the case that you like to watch cartoon videos, but it could be the case that you are a person who likes to watch English series, comedy series, or maybe some suspense thriller movie. You have to figure it out. What do you like to watch in English? And when you begin the process, start watching small duration videos rather than aiming for longer duration videos. Why? Because first you have to give yourself the sense of completion, that yes, I have started doing it and I complete my videos. So let's suppose start with 10-minute duration video a day and keep doing it for a month. You can take breaks in between. You have to be kind to yourself. You have to be very polite to yourself. So you can't torture yourself. You have to remind yourself that learning a language is a long process. It's not like you have to dedicate yourself into the process for 3 months and you're done. It doesn't work like that. So I have been learning this language for a very, very long time, but still I feel like there is a big room for improvement for me. I need to work here, I need to work there, this is the area I need to work, this is what I need to touch. The list is never going to be completed. It's an ever, what to say, it's an endless evaluation. So learning a language is like you have to endlessly work on it. But my point is, while you do it, you have to keep yourself happy. You have to take care of your mental health. And again, it's just a language. Breathe, relax, take a break in between, and don't compare yourself with others. Feel that whatever you're doing, it's enough for the day. Tomorrow will come and you will figure out what you will do tomorrow. Then you make the day productive, and then you achieve those tasks, you accomplish them. Then the day after tomorrow comes. This is how you need to do it. So you can't achieve everything in just 3 months or in 1 month or just in a day. You have to keep in mind that it is a step by step approach. It's a day by day approach, and you have to do it on a daily basis. So yes, coming back to the listening, that's how you can start. And when you watch a video, like you have to, in between the video, just pause it, try to understand the meanings of a certain words being used, and then also the phrases being used, and also the pronunciations. So you have to pause, learn how certain words are being pronounced and how do you pronounce them. Practice them a couple of times. And yes, I think you have to dissect the video. Again you have to push yourself, get deeper into the dissection when you feel like I am comfortable doing it. I am comfortable breaking my videos down into meanings, and then you should be ready to rewatch the videos. So it's a process, but my point is you have to keep yourself happy while you do it. So that's what I had in my mind to deliver today in this video. So I really wish you a great journey of English learning, and I'm sure that today you might be a beginner. Today you might feel like you need to work a lot upon yourself, but if you are consistent and if you are confident about your inputs, you are going to be there. So once there was a time when I was not able to speak anything in English, I would just switch back to Hindi, my native language. I just lacked this confidence. I would not even make an effort to speak in English. That was me. But I think I am ready to do that now. I won't say that I would not stammer or I would not pause while I have to make a conversation with someone random, somewhere random person or someone whom I don't know. That fear, you have to work on your fear every day, and you have to tell yourself in that moment that that's okay, let's do it, let's face that fear. And it's everyday game, it's an everyday challenge until you really master the art of speaking. Again, you can't master the language, but you definitely can master the art of speaking. And remember, it's an art, so don't go too much technical about it. Thank you so much for watching this video. I owe you to watching this. Thank you so much.